Today I'm taking a look back at The Great Escape, the 1963 classic directed by John Sturges. The film is based on the true story of a group of Allied prisoners of war who orchestrated a massive escape from a German POW camp during World War II. It's often hailed as a thrilling adventure of courage and ingenuity, but as I sat down to watch it, I found myself appalled by the sheer cowardice of the characters in allowing themselves to be captured in the first place. You see, in the samurai tradition of Bushidō, surrender is seen as the ultimate disgrace. The samurai would rather die in battle or by their own hand than suffer the shame of being captured by the enemy. To allow oneself to be taken prisoner is to invite dishonor not only upon yourself, but also upon one's family, one's comrades, and one's nation. While watching this film, I couldn't help but feel that every single man in that camp had already failed, not only as soldiers, but as human beings, the moment they allowed themselves to be captured. Throughout the film, we are introduced to a cast of characters who are supposed to be heroic, defiant, and resourceful. But I ask you, where's the honor in allowing yourselves to be placed in a cage? These men, who are portrayed as brave and cunning, should never have allowed themselves to be captured in the first place. The very premise of the film, that they are attempting to escape from a situation they willingly walked into by surrendering, is built on a foundation of shame. Had they followed the code of Bushidō, they would have chosen death over capture. They would have fought to the last breath, ensuring their enemies never had the satisfaction of imprisoning them. Instead, we are left with a group of men trying to regain their dignity after already having lost it. Even the infamous motorcycle chase scene with Steve McQueen's character Captain Hiltz, where he makes a daring run for the Swiss border, feels hollow. Yes, it's a thrilling sequence, but it only highlights his original failure. Had Hiltz followed the path of Bushidō, he would have committed seppuku rather than endure the dishonor of capture. The chase is like watching a man try to wash away his shame with speed and stunts, but no matter how fast he rides, the dishonor clings to him like mud. And then there's the act of tunneling, perhaps the ultimate indignity. In the noble samurai tradition, digging a hole is reserved for burial, not escape. To descend beneath the earth like a burrowing animal, to claw your way out of a place you should have never been, it's a confession of disgrace. Each shovel of dirt removed from that tunnel is like another layer of pride being stripped away. Rather than facing their captors or accepting a warrior's death, these men opted to scrap and crawl, digging their way to what they hoped will be freedom. But freedom reached through such low means cannot restore honor. Instead, it only serves as a reminder of how far they've fallen. Watching them dig, I felt not admiration, but a profound sadness for these men who would rather tunnel through dirt than embrace the code of Bushidō. And this is the crux of my issue with The Great Escape. The film wants us to cheer for these men, to admire their tenacity in the face of overwhelming odds, but I find myself unable to do so. The real story here isn't one of triumph, but of failure. These men were captured because they chose to surrender rather than fight to the death. Their attempts to escape don't redeem them. They only underscore the fact that they were willing to live in captivity in the first place. Anyway, I'm Glenn Tubman, and I'll see you at the cinema.